Coronavirus is spreading everywhere. In just the past few days, in many places around the world, things went from being completely normal to being completely out of toilet paper.
Why are people buying toilet paper?
Shoppers are stocking up on toilet paper.
This is a security camera showing the toilet paper aisle at a grocery store in Australia.
My fellow Singaporeans, there's no need to stock up with instant noodles or toilet paper.
It's my last roll. It's my last roll. I'm just fucking with you. I got 6 super mega rolls, which is the equivalent of 36 regular size rolls at 396 2-ply sheets per roll, which is equivalent of 792 1-ply sheets per roll, which is the equivalent of 4,752 1-ply sheets per regular size roll. Yeah! We're ready for a global pandemic. Welcome back to Middle East Tonight. I'm your host, Zach Foster. We're talking about Corona, because everyone's talking about Corona. The novel coronavirus. So just to get a sense for how serious this crisis has become, ISIS has put out instructions for how to deal with the coronavirus. Number 1, all terrorist attacks planned between now and April 1st are canceled. Any terrorist attack planned after that will be postponed until further notice. Number 2, all public beheadings will be held without an audience. And number 3, beheaders must remain at least 8 feet away from their beheadees. That's not a word you hear every day. Did I go too far with that one? This crisis is getting very serious though. Angela Merkel suggests that it's quite likely between 50 and 70% of the population of Germany is going to catch the coronavirus. And whenever the Chancellor of Germany is forecasting millions of deaths, as a Jewish person, my thought is stock up on toilet paper. Meanwhile, the US government's response, and especially that of Donald J. Trump, has been a total and utter catastrophe. This is actually a list of things Donald Trump has said in the past 2 months. January 22nd, we have it totally under control. It's gonna be just fine. February 2nd, we pretty much shut it down. February 24th, the coronavirus is very much under control in the USA. Feb 25th, CDC and my administration are doing a great job of handling the coronavirus. February 25th, I think that's a problem that's gonna go away. February 26th, the 15 cases in the US within a couple of days is gonna be down to close to 0. Feb 26th, we're going to be very substantially down, not up. Feb 27, one day it's like a miracle and it will disappear. March 14th.
We're ordering worst case scenario. We always say worst case scenario.
Let's talk about social distancing.
How important social distancing is.
And it's why experts and officials are urging people to flatten the curve by social distancing and staying home as much as possible.
Many people around the world are being asked to self-quarantine or to distance themselves from others, and it's absolutely critical that we do it because it's going to save millions and millions of lives. And it's true that we don't react with this kind of urgency to all of the other major global threats. But let's think about the glass being half full for a minute. We can save millions and millions of lives, and we know the glass is half full because we have successful examples in Taiwan and Singapore, Hong Kong, and even China of countries that have been able to get coronavirus under control. In South Korea, for example, there were no government lockdowns or roadblocks or army patrols in the streets. Instead, the government has focused on tracing, testing, and treating. But if you want to go the Korea route, you should probably also know that Korea traces the whereabouts of everybody, and then after someone gets diagnosed with the coronavirus, they send out like text messages to everyone in that vicinity saying, a text alert to residents showed that an affected person visited the Imperial Foot Massage at 1346 on February 24th. Then the patient went to the Full Body Massage Golden Shower Center from 2 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. and got a full body massage for 9.5 hours. If you were the masseuse who gave a 9.5 hour full body massage on February 24th, you have coronavirus! Ding, 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 ding. So are we prepared to go as far as Korea? Probably not. Are we going to go as far as China?
老奶奶，别看了，这是咱们村的无人机啊！你不戴口罩就不要出去，不要乱跑，记得赶紧回家。回家洗洗手，对吧？注意一下卫生，对吧？咱们村这么多人都说你都说不住，非得派无人机过。
Are we prepared to do what China did? Hell no! I think one of the most important things we all need right now is a sense of community. And so I put together a montage. I asked some friends to make videos about how people in their locale are dealing with coronavirus. So,
well, hi there. It's Aris speaking from Indonesia.
I'm talking from Qatar, Doha.
Ne düşünüyorsunuz bu korona gribi hakkında alınan tedbirlerle ilgili? Siz neler yapıyorsunuz?
Valla biz bir şey yapmıyoruz.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. I'm updating from the south of France.
See, the important thing is that you stay at home.
What's going on, everybody? Trevor Noah here, officially social distancing.
Hi, this is Ilhan from Pakistan.
In the wake of the corona epidemic, all classes, seminars, lectures, conferences have been postponed.
Dunque, a Genova com'è la situazione?
We are now sending you live report from Singapore.
Wash your hands properly.
Istanbul's on lockdown since midnight last night.
Allora, il coronavirus sono dei piccoli germi.
So how is the situation in Bangkok?
Hangi hastaneye gidecek, hangi doktora başvuracak, onlar da bilmiyorum.
VRT is well prepared from its experience responding to previous epidemics such as the Ebola outbreak.
The coronavirus in France.
As you know, Modern is on lockdown.
However, employees go to their work daily. There is no crowding at the malls or shopping stores.
And yes, people are panicking in Indonesia.
And here the coronavirus has just entered its exponential growth phase.
Having now been through the H1N1 and the SARS virus, so I've been through 3 viruses in my lifetime in Singapore.
All good things are 3.
Poca gente in giro, si esce poco, giusto per fare la spesa o prendere un po' d'aria.
Since last 1 week, government has stopped all the schools and universities and all educational institutions.
And yesterday night, Macron notified everybody that all businesses are going to be shut down, besides food.
For 2 weeks, we prefer to stay in home as much as we can.
Sizin satışınızı etkileyen bir durum oldu mu?
Tabii abla, pazarları etkiledi.
In some big cities like Jakarta and Bandung, some universities and institutions are closed for 2 weeks.
The government has shut down schools, it's banned public gatherings, it's imposed various levels of emergency, and it has placed the army on standby.
People are staying at home, working.
And I think most people are less affectionate and warm in our social relations, so we do have social distancing is a part of our culture.
So if you're not affectionate, there's less likely that you get affected.
In Bangkok, the situation is still good. We are going to work, we are going to schools. Schools are open.
The library reeks of sanitizer.
So we are only allowed to go out to buy food or to go to work, or if you have a hospital appointment or you need to go to the chemist, you're allowed to.
And this as well is not a huge change of lifestyle for us. When you live here, between one siesta and the next siesta, everything is closed anyway.
We will learn and finally understand that we're all on the same boat.
Actually, some are still very careless, thinking that, it's not that important and we're not going to be affected as Italians are.
Sıkıntılı bir durum. Government has stopped all the outdoors like park, gym, and all recreational activities.
There has been some panic buying, and there is a perhaps lack of seriousness in the public response as yet.
Of course, we wear masks when we go out, and we use hand sanitizers a lot. They are distributed at the entrance of every building, even at the entrance of the condos.
So number speaks for himself. You see all the cases, how many in total, how many serious, how many hospitalized.
All cafes, bars, restaurants are closed. The university where I work has been closed since last Wednesday. The gym's closed since Monday. People are freaking out. The streets are empty.
Surprisingly, hand washes are available all the time in the washrooms.
We foresee that the wave will get here at some point.
Esistono anche quelli belli, quelli brutti, quelli belli e quelli brutti. E poi, tipo, se ci sono germi su questo tavolo, io chiamo l'ambulanza, poi appoggio il telefono qua, richiamo i miei amici per vedere e poi mi attacco il telefono all'orecchio e poi tutti i virus entrano nel mio corpo. Anche uno, solo uno può disponere il nostro corpo.
Distruggere il nostro corpo.
Distruggere il nostro corpo.
Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel.